Hi all, how are you going? Welcome me, Redsky, on another round of Righteous Readings where we are continuing with the love round for May and June of 2022. We are up to the sign of Scorpio, so this will attain highly to Venus placements where your Venus lies in your natal chart. The star sign that holds that position of your Venus is the star sign video you should be watching, both singles and couples, for you and your person. Oh, I know it'll get tongue twisted somewhere. But nevertheless, Scorpio, this is your reading for May and June of 2022. I am extending this round of readings out because, of course, they are coming out quite delayed. But not only that, I'm taking some very much needed time off during the June period. As most people know, I am a Gemini sun, and that is during my birthday period on June 5th, the first week of June. So I have a few other family members as well around that period of time. My father's on the 1st of June. So I would really like to get up there and go see him. It's a bit of a travel, a bit of a shtick, but I would like to get up there and go see Pops, since he's getting quite old in age now. It's been a while since I saw him. So I'm going to try and make a much needed kick up the bum effort, which is something I've been saying for 5 odd years to do, and go up there and see my father before he gets much older. So, Scorpio, we're going to start with the singles and then we'll move to the couples. Please forgive the finger, cut it last night cooking, so it's a little unsightly, a little unsavory, but we will push through that, so please don't mind the finger. Okay, Scorpio singles, we'll be looking at 6 aspects of life for you for May and June of 2022, such as work, ambitions, friendship, love, family and health. If need be, I will clarify these placements to get another layer deep. We may even pull some oracle additional cards at the end to round out your reading. Scorpio singles, please, spirits and guides, Venus, Sun, Moon and rising placements of the sign of Scorpio for May and June of 2022. We're looking at the 6 very important aspects of the single Scorpio: work, ambitions, friendship, love, family and health for the months of May and June of 2022, please. Scorpios, Venus, Sun, Moon, rising, May and June, please, of 2022. Alright, Scorpio. Let's see what messages we have for you beautiful single beings out there. Single, yep, okay, I knew it was going to come through pretty thick and fast, so I really put a lot of effort into putting that intention in. I really did feel that it was time to pull those cards. Well, this is a little interesting, I want to say. We've got 3 major arcanas, 2 attained star signs. The underlying energy, the devil, Capricorn energy, it is inverted. We also have the Hierophant coming through in your ambitions. It is inverted as well. Star sign, of course, Taurus. The whole underlying energy for this period of time, I feel, Scorpio singles, is the devil reverse. We are trying to make active decisions here, the right decisions, I want to say. We don't want to be making the same old mistakes, hanging with the same old crowd, making the same old bullshit, you know. We want to move on from that. I want to show that we can make active choices and differentiate the difference between, you know, what's good and what's not. With work during this period of May and June, the Fool, you are being very voyeuristic, very freedomish. You're not taking it very seriously, I want to say. You're just going with the flow, trying to even bring in the jokester energy a bit, I feel here. Trying to lighten it up, trying to voyeuristic it up, I want to say. You know, you're bringing in a bit of playful banter. You're trying to lighten the load. Trying to get people out their heads so much. You know, get the stick out their asses. Sorry, I want to say. But you are trying to remove some of that disdain. Sorry. Ambitions for Scorpio singles for the months of May and June. We did have that Hierophant reverse. There is a real sense here with your ambitions that you're giving up a bit here because you have sacrificed a lot for things that you've wanted and you've not felt them coming in at the right time or when you sort of asked for it. You've lost a little faith here, I want to say. You've lost a little bit of gumption, a little bit of hope, a little bit of inspiration. Friendship connections for Scorpio singles, we have that Four of Swords reverse. This is moving forward in a very cautionary advancement, being very feel it out, think it out before you actually move. It's moving forward but very guarded, very thinking it, feeling it through first. With friends, you're not really trusting anyone right now, I want to say Scorpio, and you are making a lot of thinking about it before I move on it. For love, wow, Seven of Swords reverse. This is an unwanted declaration or a proposal of sorts. It's information coming out, could be publicly, but there is someone coming in here. Unwanted proposal, confession, declaration, information, love. Something you didn't want to know about, someone's coming out. It's coming out rather publicly. It's coming out rather like out of left field, like very shocking, or doesn't even begin to describe it. I feel like it's just whoa. For family connections for Scorpio singles, the Four of Cups reversed here. You know, this tells me there is a little bit of bitterness or wariness also around family connections. I feel like you want to invite new into your life, but there is this sense of every time you bring something in, it gets excessive or it gets overindulgent or it starts to cost or push off path back, that devil, you know, knowing the difference between the line and the sand, what's too much, what making the right decisions here. There's a real sense of that. With health for May and June for Scorpio singles, now we've got the King of Swords reverse. You know, when the King of Swords reverse comes in, there is a bit of a sense here of being a bit up in your head. Up in your head to the point where you're not quite sure what it is. Think of an example how I could probably get this to you. Because this is an individual here, when they're looking at health, who is being very, very conflicted. They're a person that doesn't want to face the reality of it. They're a person that is very much unable to deal with anything that's upsetting or has a lot of emotion attached to it. If they do, they get very unstable. They get very conflicted. They can sometimes get a little cruel, a little nasty. They can start to get a little selfish. What I'm seeing here is when someone tries to enlighten you about something in regards to health, it sort of activates you a little bit. You get a little bit pissed. You get a little narky about it because this is not something that you really want to brought to your attention. It's something that if you wanted to know, you would have asked. And I feel like it's sort of rubbed in your nose a little bit, and it does it leaves a linger of a smell and it sort of pisses you off a bit. I feel like you may scold this person or really like talk back tongue-in-cheek, full blur at them with no filterish kind of situation. You may use profanity or you may use some sort of verbalistic tactic that's rather underhanded or below the belt, perhaps seen as, or rather offensive and or perhaps a little obtuse. But I feel that it's going to get their attention, I feel. Let's clarify a little bit more of this anyway. So for work, for Scorpio singles, for May, June, we have that full card. Let's try to clarify this full energy, please, for Scorpio singles for May. Here we go. The Tower. So there is going to be massive change around work, I want to say, Scorpio singles. Two major arcana cards here. Being holistic, just going at your own pace. I think you know that there is change coming. You've been waiting for it, I feel, and you're reveling in this in some way, that the old system is getting broken down so something new can replace it. There'll be opportunity here for change where otherwise there wasn't. And I feel like this is where that folly comes in, of that childlike nature of that Fool, being really happy about this. Your ambitions for the month of May and June, we had that Hierophant reverse. Five of Swords. I want to pop out with that Hierophant reverse. I feel like with your ambitions at the moment, you are a little bit sullen. You had a lot of hope, but you're losing hope now because you know it's going to go one way or the other of the sword. And you're fearing, that you'll be dejected. But what I don't think you're seeing is the possibility you could be the victor, because the Five of Swords doesn't declare either. It's a possibility of both. I feel like you're your own worst nightmare right now, thinking about the glass half empty energy. You got to back yourself up a bit here, Scorpio, especially in this ambitional point. It needs to have your solidification and your backing here, I feel. Let's look at that friendship position now for Scorpio Singles, please. That 4 of Swords reverse. Let's clarify that 4 of Swords reverse, please, for Scorpio Singles. For friendship connections for May and June of 2022. Friendship connections for Scorpio Singles, please, for May and June of 2022. There's 4 of Swords reverse. So we're trying to move forward in a cautionary advancement here. We're trying to be very guarded. We are moving forward, especially in the mental aptitude of things. We're trying to let go and release, but we are. Temperance, yeah, and we are in a state of balance. Temperance, being patient, being moderate. We're thinking, we're feeling it out. We're waiting for that right moment. We will not go till then. We're really being very managed, I want to say, here in friendship. Everything's very managed, nothing to chance, nothing to spontaneity. It's all managed, it's all played in a way, structured. Love for Scorpio Singles, your 7 of Swords reverse, that declaration, something coming out, and it's going to lead you to Wands. Really looking at this, the idea of it and the reality of it, making that tough decision. Are they one and the same? Is this what you want to put up with? Is this something that you would consider, this declaration, this offering perhaps? In your mind, you are somewhat conflicted, I must admit. There's a lot of conflict here. This person. Let's look now at family. So for family, for Scorpio Singles for the month of May and June, we have that 4 of Cups reverse. Let's clarify now. Hangman reverse has come out to clarify that 4 of Cups reverse. So this is that real sense now of sacrificing a lot for something, being very bitter about it with family, feeling like you had to give too much and others did not give enough. Time, it's all about time and lack of affections back for, I feel, with family. Let's look at that health position now for Scorpio Singles, that King of Swords reverse. 8 of Pentacles. Trying to grow here and change from that attitude though of that King of Swords reverse, that maliciousness when people activate you, the Page of Swords reverse. You're actively trying to change this, but you feel very powerless. You feel lack of preparation. You feel a real sense of just can't get up or beyond it. You feel like it just keeps smothering you. You want to change this. You're putting in a lot of skill. You're trying to get an advancement here and build security from this and build yourself. Why is the Devil in reverse at the bottom? Underlying energy for Scorpio Singles, months of May and June. Clarify that Devil reverse, please. Clarify that Devil reverse. Yeah, 9 of Cups reverse with the 3 of Pentacles. There is a real sense here, I want to say, with that 9 of Cups reverse. There's been a lot of mistakes and a lot of loss, and you're actively accepting that, but you're willing to put in the work to collaborate, to change here, that mastery, especially if it's in love. And you're willing to grow from that with the 9 of Pentacles after that. And you're willing to even share in this with another individual. There has to be a sense of release here. What once was the Devil reversed, the 6 of Cups reversed. There is a sense here of real release. To know what we don't want, to have a hopeful outlook moving forward, to collaborate together, to grow and have that 9 of Pentacles, to be solid of self, to then be able to give to another. There's a full story there. Scorpio Singles just in itself. Really is a sense of really longing, needing, wanting to give here, I feel. Let's get an additional Scorpio Singles for the months of May and June of 2022. Please, spirits and guides for Scorpio Singles for May and June of 2022. What additional messages do we have for the Scorpio Singles, please, for May and June of 2022? Please, spirits and guides. Share your gifts. Your creativity positively impacts the world. It's ripe with beauty and innovation. Everyone benefits from your art, especially you. Get to know your talent in a muse. Nurture your vision. Your unique gifts are meant to be shared. Unplug. Recharge your soul batteries by unplugging from the digital world. Connect yourself by disconnecting from distractions such as other people's to-do lists. Take a stroll. The best way to generate fresh and innovative ideas is to balance the virtual and natural worlds. The birds in the trees have just as much to teach you as the internet, and we had play. Self-care includes having fun. Are you playing enough, darling? Do you have enough free time, or are you booked to the minute? Life goes by so damn fast. Make sure to have a blast along the way. Play connects us to our childlike curiosity and zest. When life feels too serious, toss aside your to-do list and make room for the stuff that turns you on. Go to the movies, have an adult slumber party, swing at the playground. You're never too old to go wee. Let the fun shine in and live a little or a lot. Why not? I love that, Scorpio Singles. I'm going to leave it there. Couples will be separate. Thanks, guys.